Okay, welcome to this short video which goes through some of the answers to your differential equations homework that was set on Dr. Frost. I'm going to try and make a separate video for each question so you can just watch the ones that are relevant to the questions that you weren't able to get right. And I'm actually going to start with worst answered to best answered. So the worst answered question, with actually only 30% of the class, I think that's 3 of you, getting right, was actually the first question. So let's have a look at this first question. So it asks for a general solution to a differential equation, which I know means that I don't have to sub in any boundary conditions. And remember, when we're solving a differential equation, we're going to use our separate, integrate method. So here's the first step to separate. So looking at this, I want to put the y's on the left and the x's on the right. Remember that you can only do this by multiplying, dividing, and not by adding. So I'm going to divide the y over onto the left, okay, and keep the dy there. And then I'm going to take the whole of the bracket that's on the left and divide by that. So that goes onto the right-hand side, okay, and both with our integration symbols ready. Now do a quick check. I can see that both sides of that are something that I can actually integrate. So off we go. On the left-hand side, that's going to be ln. Don't forget your modulus symbol y. And then on the right-hand side, the coefficient of the x term here is -1. So I'm going to do minus 1 over 1 or 1 over -1, whatever. Then ln, so that's your, sorry, I shouldn't say whatever. That's your 1 over a part that I've put. Then you've got your ln, then you've got your denominator. Okay, and now we need to look at the constant of integration. So it says in the question we need to use c as our constant of integration. I can just put plus c, but we have talked about before how it's much easier to put ln of your constant of integration where possible. Okay, so that is our step 2. I haven't written the word there, but that's our integrate. Okay, and then we come to step 3, which is manipulate. Remember, if we did have boundary conditions, we would be subbing those in at this point and doing our evaluate. So before I get rid of the natural logs using an exponential, I'm going to combine them into a single log term on each side. So the left I'm going to keep as that, and on the right hand side, the -1 over 1 just means minus. So I've got 2 logs on the right hand side that are actually subtracted. So I've got ln c minus ln mod minus x plus 5. And where you've got 2 logs subtracted, you can write that as a division. So there we go. Okay. And then taking the exponential of both sides essentially gets rid of those natural logarithms. So we get y equals c over minus x plus 5. And that is your final answer. So let's put that in the yellow box.